And cleansing is essential to living your ultimate life. That's what I'm going to be talking about in today's live. And it's such an essential part of our journey in general if we're in healing and personal development work. Because as you grow and evolve, there are aspects of yourself, your psyche, your mind, your body, your spirit that wish to clear and be released. So I'm going to talk about some different ways that you can do that in this video and how you feel so much better, so much lighter, so much clearer, and then you have space to receive. So as you may or may not know, and if you have questions, of course, you can ask them in real time, or if you're watching the replay, you can just write them in the comment section. And as you know, we came to have a human experience so that we can learn and grow and evolve. And part of evolution is sometimes there's things in our life that need to be left behind because they're no longer in alignment with who we're becoming. And even as our goals and our dreams and desires change, there are things that need to be cleared away. Just like when you think of your house and clothes and, you know, if you're moving from one house to the next, like you're going into a different space. So you need to throw things away that are not serving you anymore. And same thing after kind of, maybe I recommend doing it like seasonally, but some people might do it every few years, is kind of like cleansing the clothes that you don't wear. You know, there's some people that say the rule is if you don't wear something in a year, you kind of get rid of it. Everyone's different. But the idea is we need to get rid of things in our lives, and the same is true energetically for us, and even in terms of mindset and belief systems. So I see it time and time again whenever my clients come into any of my programs. That's the point. You're coming in to learn something new. So you are discarding old ways of being. You're purifying old ways of being that could even be toxic or self-sabotaging to yourself. A lot of times really examining your belief systems and seeing what needs to be cleansed because it's actually harming you. And maybe up until a certain point, that belief was helpful. It helped you to survive. But then at some point, a cleansing needs to happen. And in my process as a coach, that's the first session always. It's like, what are we clearing and cleansing and releasing so that you can create space for what you're calling in and stepping into in this next chapter of your life. And I use release rituals. I use different rituals also connected to the elements of the earth. It's part of the energy hygiene practice that I teach my clients. You know, you really want to clear, cleanse on a regular basis. It's not just, I believe in energy hygiene and purification and cleansing of our energy every single day. Just like you brush your teeth, you need to, you brush your teeth because there's gunk and things. You need to do the same thing with your energy field on a regular basis. It's not something you do sometimes. Just like your house, you're not going to leave your house dirty. Of course not, because it's going to affect the way you live. It's going to be smelly. It's not going to be enjoyable. The same is true for your mind, your body, and your energy. You need regular cleaning to live your ultimate life. Living your ultimate life is you keep evolving, you keep ascending, and to have what it is you desire, sometimes the old ways of being need to be cleansed, purified, cleared out of your life. And it's a natural part. And sometimes when people have a hard time letting go, this part is not as enjoyable. But when you're ready to let go and you're what the heck, I'm ready, clear this from my life, it's so rewarding and it feels so good to cleanse and purify. And I know for me, being on a spiritual journey, my purification process was how I raised my vibration. Purifying what wasn't serving, even thoughts and belief systems that weren't even mine, that maybe I inherited, that were maybe from my past lives. So it's so important to be mindful. Someone writes, so true. It feels great when I have a clean house. It can also be meditating for me. Right. So just like you clean the outside of your life, cleaning the inside is just as important. So there's various forms of meditations that you can do to support you in cleansing. There's rituals, like I mentioned, and I'm a big ritual person. Like I said, you can use the elements, and these are all things I teach in my courses. Even just now, actually, before coming live here, I'm sharing my Ultimate Nutrition course, and there's even a module about detoxing. So even with food, we can purify and cleanse. So every single day you're putting things in your body. You're being exposed to ideas and thoughts on the media, on the news. And this is why consumption in general you want to pay attention to, because if you see something, you can never unsee it. It's like, oh, why did I see that? Did that ever happen to you where you're like, why did I see that? I didn't want to see that, right? Like you sometimes need to purify things even from your mind. And sometimes it's even like a form of brainwashing or propaganda. So even that, it's re-educating yourself is also a form of how you can cleanse out what's not serving, even around belief systems, whether it's about money or society. You want to clear out the old so you can make space for the new. And the more that you show up to life as wanting to be your highest potential, that requires like a peeling off of the layers that are not you, that are not serving. And it's real talk. Like I do it all the time. Like I swim in the ocean. Like I live at the beach at the ocean. I swim every day and I make a ritual out of that I be purified in those waters. Just like when you shower, you can do the same thing. You're cleaning the outside, but you can do like an energetic cleansing and say like, may this clear me of anyone else's energy. And most people are not thinking about that. And you know how you can tell if you're affected by people's energy? It's like, imagine that you're spending time with someone and then you leave and you feel like, ooh, like that doesn't feel like me. If you're feeling anything other than inspired, in love, in gratitude, it's usually like not you. It's probably some kind of energy that needs to be cleared. Even emotions get trapped in the body. They need to be cleared too. So living your ultimate life is you being in your highest embodiment. You being the you came to be without all of the other noise and taking on of other people or other things. And sometimes you need to purify physically. Like maybe you've been eating a lot of toxins, a lot of processed foods. So you need to go through a detox. And all of what this does is it allows you to then rise to your next level. So cleansing, purification is so, so, so important. Like I said, it is foundational to every single course I teach, even my Ultimate Nutrition course that is going on right this minute. So with this information today, my intention for it is we are in a full moon period. This is also, at the time of this filming or in the full moon period, it's a great time to purify and cleanse yourself. So if that's something that is inspired, you can go find some kind of ritual, go in the ocean, do what you're going to do, like cleanse yourself. And if you're or you can do it yourself, or if you're wanting support to really go to that next level, connect with me. Send me a DM. I have so many different programs and offerings from my Ultimate Nutrition course. If you feel more physically, you need to detox, because where we hold toxins is like in the fat, but also if you're not feeling that great. So the way you eat the cleaner you eat, the more you purify on a physical level, right? And then I have like my Ultimate Woman program, and we work a lot in mindset there and a lot with rituals. So I share excellent release rituals that I still do all the time. Even with my team, we did a release ritual as a group together this week. And I just love that kind of work, because the elements, the energies, like we're meant to do that. Like we're meant to use our power, our energy as humans to direct our intention to what we want. So I love ritual work, and rituals help with purification and cleansing so much. I mean, actually, if we look across all of time with humanity, rituals for purification were used in like every single religion. And they're all different, but they still did it in some way because it's valid. When you see things like repeated throughout history, and they withstand the test of time, it tells you they work. So we can think of it as a form of magic. We can think of it as a form of whatever you want to think of it as. Either way, the point is the same. Purify, cleanse. Purify and cleanse your mind. Purify and cleanse your body. Purify and cleanse your energy. This is how you step forward. You rise up. You raise your frequency. And when you're vibrating at your true essence and your highest vibration, you are a magnet. You call in all that you deserve, all that you desire with so much ease and grace. It happens like instantly. And I see it all the time in my clients. They're like, oh my God, I'm like manifesting like so fast. I literally think of something and the next day it happens. Why? Because they are clear. They're like a clear antenna, like a clear channel that's like, this is what I want. There's no wobble. There's no confusion. There's no other things in the energy field that are like confusing the universe about what you want. When you purify and cleanse, you become really in alignment, and you become like a clear signal out to the universe. So my question to you is like, what gunk, what's in your energy field? What noise is happening right now that's preventing you from living your ultimate life? And I'm sure you might think like, oh yeah, like I have those belief systems that I believe X, Y, and Z is true. I believe I can't have everything I want. That's a thought that needs to be cleared. Or it might be like, I feel really sluggish and tired and fatigued in my body. I think I'm not eating the right foods. That's a sign. Maybe it's your nutrition. My energy, I feel, I don't know. I just feel like bad. I feel like anxious. I feel, right? That is not you. That needs to be cleared. You know, you can pick up anxiety from the collective. You can pick up, literally, you can pick up energy from other people. So did you ever walk into a store and think like, oh, I don't feel so great after walking into that store? Why? You probably picked up an energy. Energy is contagious. So every day, just like you brush your teeth, you need to purify, you need to cleanse. This is probably some of the greatest advice that I can give you. And there are countless ways, and you might not know anyways. And if you don't know anyways, I really invite you to message me directly and see, I will direct you to which course or program I think is the best for you, because there are many different ways to work with me. Right now, if you're wanting a live course, The Ultimate Nutrition, Purifying Your Vessel, Purifying Your Body. This keeps you clean, clear, under control, focused, radiant energy, glowing skin, clear mind. Right? The way, I know that I can do the work that I do in the world because of how I eat. It's so clean. I don't need to be detoxifying myself all the time. I stay on top of it so I can grow and evolve, and I allow food to be my fuel and my medicine versus something that brings me down. So food is foundational, absolutely. And I made this course because of the fact that people were like, what do you do? How do you be who you be? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to share everything. This year I'm sharing everything that I know. Every kind of course is different. And so right now nutrition is being shared and it's the first one because it's foundational. It's the first one of the series. Of course I have other courses too. And in terms of the ladies, any ladies, I really invite you into the Ultimate Woman program because it's everything. It's nutrition plus it's rituals plus it's energy work plus it's coaching. So there are infinite ways that I can support you in your purification and cleansing so you can live your ultimate life and rise to your next level. Men, women, there's options for everyone. Connect with me. It was such an honor to be here with you today. I'm Dr. Nikki Starr. I send you so much love. I wish you a beautiful day. And may you live your ultimate life. That's what you came here to do. Sending love, and bye for now.